Hey guys, good morning. So, new phone, which looks like it might over filterize me because I look very smooth, even though my face is broken out. You can see it's pink because I just scrubbed the ever-loving Good Morning face wash out of it. But it is the 5th. Yesterday was the 4th of July, and Eleanor's birthday is the 6th, and I have to work. So we're doing a little bit of her birthday today, which we're giving her gifts today. There are no toys this year. There are a good number of collars because, as you know, Dolly does chew on Eleanor's collars. So Dolly now wears the friendship collars, and Elenore wears C4 collars, which if you look them up, they are extremely durable. They're easy to wipe off. When Dolly's playing with her and nips at them, nibbles them, whatever, they show very little, if any, signs of wear. So since Elenore only had like a 4th of July one, a Halloween one, like super random ones, I wanted to get her more collars that are just her because I do like to change them with the months, which you guys have seen with her wearing friendship collars in the past. Each collar did come with one of these little reflector things. I obviously don't need 6 of them. Elenore doesn't really go outside at night, but it is nice to have some of these for camping. So I'll probably put some of these in an overnight bag. And then I have friends that have dogs that if they're out at night, I could be like, hey, I've got one for your dog too. I might put one on Dolly's collar because she goes potty all the time. Watch your tail, babe. So I do let her out at night, of course, with me. But if she did wander off or something, it'd be easy to see her. So now on to Eleanor's collars. Don't mind the dog fur per usual. So as you can see right now, she is in Eleanor's old preppy pup, which is red, white, and blue. She's always got the training on her collar. But they had those on for the 4th of July. Yours is a little dirty already, ma'am. But see, this is C4, so you can see it's kind of more durable. And let's see the ones that she got. So if you guys remember the Cactus friendship collar, this is the one that I am going to switch Dolly into today, and it did have a cute little cactus charm. So that's what she's going to put. Are you guys eating each other now? Ma'ams. Okay, well, while they eat each other, I will show you guys Eleanor's collars before I give them to her and which one I'm going to put on her. So this one is obviously most likely for St. Patrick's Day, but I love good luck charms like clovers and different things, and I did also want something that was kind of pride, but not like so like flamboyant, I guess. So this does have the rainbow, and then it does have the clover, which, like I said, totally St. Patrick's Day. But is that not also just like cute, good luck-ish? They are playing with the pinata baby from Dolly's birthday, which Elenore knows to be gentle with. Elenore, be gentle, babe. And then this one I just thought was very pretty vintage floral. It actually reminds me, do not bite it, ma'am. Ma'am. It reminds me of my Nani's old house because she had a bathroom that was completely blue. And the flowers just remind me of that like 60s, 70s kind of decor. Which then I also got this floral, which is a little brighter, but also does kind of have that vintage look. And this one makes me think of my mom because she loves daisies, and there's some daisies in there. Are they all daisies? One kind of look like a poppy, a little bit, but that one is so pretty. Then, of course, we did have to get one fun, funky one. So that is a taco one, which also has cactus. Sorry, my camera's trying to zoom on Dolly, and the collar. And then it looks like they also upped their game a little bit because the old collars did not have this little tuck, and all the new ones that I just got do. So that's great. But this is just a fun little festive one. Then this one, which is kind of reminds me of a wallpaper that would be in someone's bedroom. Ma'am, can you not? It's not a toy. Which just has like the cowboys, cowgirls, cactus horses. Cool little scene. Thought that was kind of vintagey looking also, but cute. And the light pink is very subtle. Then this one, which I think is the one that I'm going to put on her right now for July, has the sun, some aloe, some cactus, running horses. And this one is actually by an artist, I believe, and I forget the name, but you can find it on the C4 Collar website, which they also make belts, which is why they have so many patterns. Elenore, ma'am. Well, it's your birthday celebration, so you can chew her birthday baby if you want to. Just don't kill it. Elenore. Elenore. So this is the one I think I'm going to put on her today. I'm kind of torn between this one and the taco one. Nah, I think it'll be this one because this will kind of go with, well, the taco one has cactus too, but this is the one I said I'm putting on Dolly. That's the taco one. And the taco one has confetti, like birthday month, like celebratory. Maybe I'll put this one on because I think I'll probably also keep this one on Dolly for August. But July is also our rodeo month, so I kind of want to put this one on. I think I'm going to do this one. This is the original one I was going to do. But ma'am, look. Those are all your new collars. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Aren't they pretty? Aren't those pretty? Yeah. Okay, and I have to show you guys real quick because you guys remember from other videos my right side or my passenger side mirror being broken. Guess what I did pulling out of the parking garage at Clint Black the other night? Me and my dad were so excited from the concert, and I purposely had parked by a pole to not be super boxed in by cars because it's a tight parking garage. Pulled too sharp, and yeah, you got it. So have a new one on the way. My cousin's husband, well, I mean, I just call him my cousin too, Landon. He fixed my other one for me. He just ordered the mirror off Amazon. It came, he popped it right in. This one, even the back of it is messed up, so he has to order that too and said it might take a little bit longer. And then we'll get that in there. My other one, he just said was a birthday gift. This one, I was like, this dumb shit is on me, so I definitely owe you. But really, guys, really. So poor Elenore, yes, does kind of get, I mean, a 5th birthday is a milestone birthday, and she's kind of getting it pretty and conventional here. We have the horses today because it is the day after 4th of July. Our night feeder is out for a few days. I don't know if she's on vacation, or I hope she's on vacation having fun and stuff, but I am for her this Tuesday evening and next Tuesday evening. So these 2 Tuesdays I'm in the morning and the afternoon. So maybe this weekend I'll attempt to take both of them to the beach, because I know you guys know that for my old dog Boja's birthdays, I used to take him to the beach, so I started doing that with Elenore as well, which, I mean, this is now going into the 3rd year of pandemic, so for 2 birthdays, she hasn't gone to the beach because I mean, I guess we could have last year, but we didn't, the, like, big pandemic year, but then I got the little wackadoo here, and they're getting really good at both being on the dual leash. If you looked at pictures from the car show on my Instagram, I did have both of them on the dual leash, and they did really well. The only thing was there was a live band, so going near the band, Elenore and loud noises, she's my little miss sensitive, and so she would pull away from the band. So after I figured that out, of course, I just stayed away from the band, which then meant we lost Dad because I had no idea. He did one round of the cars and then he was dancing to the live music like he was at a concert. He said he was having so much, he goes, I was having so much fun, it was like I had two arms again. Which, funny story, when we went to Clint Black, people were like clapping after the songs, and he'd talk and tell jokes in between, so people were clapping for that. And my dad, when the music was playing, he was like tapping his leg and dancing and everything. So I knew he was having just as good a time as I was. But then when I would like clap after songs and stuff, it got to a point where I was like, is Dad not having as much fun as I thought? Why is Dad not clapping? Yeah, maybe because he's a hand short. But so then finally, once I thought that and then was like, duh, I looked over and he would tap on his leg, clap. But when I told him that the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, you would not believe how dumb that I was like, why is Dad not clapping? And I go, actually, it's kind of cool that I thought that, because it also means that I was having so much fun in the moment that I don't see it as like I wasn't focusing on his handicap, or I don't see it as a handicap. So I was just seeing him as a two-armed dude like the next person. I mean, obviously not as a two-armed person because I know he doesn't have two, but you know what I mean. Like I wasn't focusing on his disability. Hey guys, so I'm walking Miss Molly now. What's new? But I might try to I took some pictures of Elenore at home with her collars she received. I always try to do a birthday present picture. And then I took just a few of just her with the little birthday hat that you guys see on my Instagram, that both dogs, well, no, Dolly made some goofy faces when I put it on her for her birthday, as well as for Eleanor's birthday last year. I have a really cute picture of Elenore in it. Maybe it might be her last birthday that we had at the beach, but I put it on her. I don't know if you guys will see those photos because I just upload. It's like when you take a selfie and you take like 100 pictures of yourself just to try to get one good one. The same is with my dogs. So if you ever go to my Instagram, like some people on my Facebook will say, how do you get such good photos of your dogs? One, with Elenore, she's used to posing. She's really good at posing, just the same as my old dog Boges was. And Dolly is learning, and I'll tell Elenore a command, and since she knows a command, I don't have to like give her validate her. She just knows that she's doing what she's supposed to do. Dolly, I will say thank you. Like I'll tell her, oh, go lay down. Thank you, ma'am. So she knows thank you means that she has completed something that she's supposed to complete. So now when I get her to take photos with Elenore or by herself, she does no sit. So I'll try to tell her sit. And then after I'm done, I'll tell them thank you. And then they know, okay, we can move or whatever. But Elenore, she's good at the posing, but she is such like teenager face. She will make the silliest faces, or she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna pose here so my bod looks like a supermodel, but I'm gonna give you stink eye, or I'm gonna look down, or I'm gonna pierce my lips and get fussy. She's so funny. And you guys never really see the behind the scenes of me taking pictures and the things I say. They know that a cat that you leave alone is a kitty. A cat you are allowed to chase is a kidday. And so sometimes I will use the
second word, like, is there a kitty, to get them to perk their ears up or look around. Or if I have little boy outside with us, I'll, where's little boy? Or dad. Dad is Elenore and Dolly's pawpaw, but of course his little boy's daddy. So sometimes I'll, where's daddy? Where's your pawpaw? And they'll kind of look around, or is that a squirrel? What's that? And I used to use a squeaker, which is what I was trying to use on the 4th of July, but that no longer works. Elenore could have cared less what I was squeaking. Dolly was interested, and then once she figured out, oh, you're gonna squeak it but not actually give it to me, because I literally just had the plastic squeaker, she was uninterested, unfazed. I could squeak it right by her and she was like, yeah, whatever. So sometimes I'll pick up a twig or something in nature and be like, what is this? And hold it over and get them to look and do that kind of thing. So there's a lot of tips and tricks that I have to use to get the pictures that I get. As far as them looking so good, that's all the dogs. I'm blessed to have very beautiful dogs. Elenore, she's so sweet. Don't mind my dirty hand grooming horses. Elenore is the sweetest dog. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She is so nice and kind. And then her white markings, like her Wonder Dog W on her chest, the little white tip of her tail, the white toes on every paw. She's stunning. And just that stark bright white against her dark black. She is just a beautiful animal. And then Dolly, she looks like some otherworldly little thing. When people see them both out the window, they'll be like, oh, beautiful dogs. And then they just look at her and they're like, what is that? What is she? Look at her stand-up ears. What is she? Which her facial feature shape is from the little bit of German Shepherd that she is. I can see a lot of pit in her too. Well, I guess her body shape is more German Shepherd also, but she sheds like a German Shepherd, but she doesn't have the thicker, longer fur on her tail or, well, on her whole body. So she is an otherworldly looking thing, and with her very lightness, and she's got that Dudley nose and the very light eyes. I'm still surprised from her DNA thing that she doesn't have any albinism, but she's very light, so she's just a cool looking creature. I'm watching her. She was trying to get the birds on the water trough. So they're both just very beautiful, beautiful animals. And Dolly looks sometimes like she just trekked across a desert. Like, she'll make the face at me when she's like, I'm not getting what I want, or I'm so done with this. She makes this face that's kind of like I'm a coyote that just trekked across the desert. My pack deserted me and kicked me out, and I haven't eaten anything in 5 years type of face. She'll just hang her head and she'll do the eyes like that, and she'll just kind of look around, and I'm like, what is... Both of their personalities are just crazy. But I also wanted to address real quick, and I'm not going to take that much time up on this vlog because it is more about the dogs, about Eleanor's birthday. 5 is a milestone birthday, so celebrating her and talking about her. But you might notice on my channel I deleted a lot of videos. I may address it in a separate video, but mainly it was just, I'm not established enough as a YouTuber, and there was just too many avenues going on. Model horses, grocery hauls, day talks, the old bark boxes, which we don't even get anymore, me singing, the eating disorder videos. There was just way too much going on, and I'm trying to cut back a lot on social media as a whole. I've taken away from Facebook a lot. I love taking photos, so I want to put my main focus onto my Instagram. So I think really here right now for YouTube, I'm just going to do dog vlogs, real horse, not model horse, real horse vlogs, maybe eventually I'll bring other stuff up again. And of course I'm going to keep my singing ones up because there's really nowhere else to put them. But that's really it. And I mean, really the dog vlogs are more like fun family home videos for me because my animals are my kids, as somebody that doesn't want human ones. So they are my family. So it's like having family home videos that also just happen to be open to the public. Hey guys, so now I look a little bit less scruffy, but now we're at Manzanita Park, which is in like Ferndale, Castroville. I've got these monkeys on their dual leash, which Elenore is doing good on, and Dolly is dragging behind. So this is going to be interesting because they've done the dual leash in like an urban setting, not a rural setting. And I know there's going to be noises, things to see. I looked online and it said it's about a 3-mile loop walk, which we do have time for. I do have my fanny pack on with their poop bags, water, got my boots on, all the things, but depending on how tired that they feel or get, if I see them starting to get tired, of course I will turn around. No hootie today, which is why we're out here. And I've only ridden horses out here on different occasions years ago, and came to a celebration of life out here and maybe a birthday party one time. So I've never brought dogs out here. So this is a new experience for all of us. So they can still get some energy out that they would have got out playing with Tank and Blue, and get to go potty, do all the things, smell all the smells. So we'll see how it goes. So when I looked up, I was on some wag walking site, which is where I looked up because I just wanted to see, like, is it free? Are dogs allowed? Which I figured dogs are allowed on a leash, but some parks are like no dogs because they want to keep it super nice. But I figure if horses are allowed and horses poop on the trail and people don't pick it up, dogs are probably allowed on a leash with poop bags. So they're doing good so far. It's nice sand, so that's great for their feet. Little extra workout for me, kind of like walking on a shallow beach. The sun does give us a break. See, now it just got cloudy, but it did say there are some shady spots of the trail. So on the website, it said it's like 3-odd-something miles, so it's like an hour and a half walking. But I mean, I don't know what pace. I'm walking pretty briskly to make it a workout for myself. And then I do have on my phone a bird list that you can put what birds you see, and then you can report it, and it sends it like for data so they know how many birds are in what areas. Was it a territorial defense? Was there a nest with babies? Was it a pair in a suitable habitat? So I like to do that. And then at the end of the month, it'll usually give you an email with like what birds you spotted, how many birds, other people in the area. So it's pretty cool. And then I do have a separate app that helps look up birds by what do they look like, or what did you hear, or what is their habitat? Are they in the shrubs? And then that one you can also cite birds too. So you could put ones on your list like that you haven't seen before and stuff. So that's what I'm doing to pass the time also.
Okay, so today is Elenore's official birthday, and the reason I look like a Teletubby is because, look at this. Sorry, Elenore, she was peeing, but, well, I don't know if you can see. It might just look like the ground is just dark, but it's wet outside. We had weather in the 90s and 80s and stuff, and then this last week was actually like more normal weather for our time of year and area.
And now it's like misting. It's not raining, it's misting. But I have a hood on like a Teletubby, or I will be going to work looking like Mufasa from The Lion King. And I don't even mean that lightly. Like, seriously, if I take the hood off and the mist gets on my hair, poof. And I don't really have time to straighten it and put all the product and stuff. So if I'm going natural today, I can not be looking crazy. These babies did not want to get up this morning either, so we're kind of just going on a little short walk because I know they are still worn out from yesterday. We've got a birthday treat to share for your birthday, so I will have to see if they put a serving size on here. Oh, that's big. So there's the size with my hand. So that's like a big old cookie. We share it with your friends, huh? So we kind of tried to portion it out here per dog. There you go, birthday girl. You excited? You excited about that? Back. Back up. One more. Pause. That paw. Wait. Good girl. Okay. Everybody gets a piece of birthday bone. We like this? What is that? You want mommy break it up into a couple pieces for you? Had to break it up into a couple pieces. Look at that numbs. That's some numbing footage. And it legit smells like, the frosting smells like a human cookie. I could probably eat a dang piece. Happy 5th birthday, baby girl. So now it's Friday and I'm walking the dogs, but I had ordered them each new dog tags because I know I'm always talking about her, but dog people love and follow other dog people, so I mentioned dog people. But Brianna Madia, she gets her dog's dog tags from Pine and Bark, which I will link down below. And if you go to her website, the girl's name is Elena. If you go to her website, she has different designs that she does. Wolves, mountains, very wilderness looking, stars and bees and the sun and lakes and rivers and cactus and just very beautiful. And so she also has an option where you can look at all of her designs and then you can customize. And so for Elenore, because she's my sweet, kind girl, I wanted to get flowers and then like little bees with the flowers. And then I got some mountains and water because water, she loves to swim, and we do live around the foothills in the valley. And then Dolly, who's more my little observer, that literally she'll sit out at night and like, I don't know if she's looking at the moon like coyotes do or what, but then she watches birds fly overhead. She just sees the world completely differently. So for hers, I got her the same as Elenore with the mountains and the water, but instead of the poppies, the flowers on the bottom, I got hers with a tree, then a cactus, then a tree, then a cactus. And then in where Elenore had the sun and bees, I got Dolly some stars and some little birds, which I don't know why I'm telling you exactly. Well, I guess I'm telling you exactly what I got because you literally, she says if you want a custom, she goes, put the description as detailed as possible. And I suppose like if you were a good artist, you could draw out a picture. But so I just said she had one that I think was called like sun mountains, water, trees, or something like that. And so I put like, I want this one, but instead of the trees, I want flowers, which was Eleanor's. Instead of this, substitute this. Like, I almost felt like, am I asking too much? Because it even got to a point where I was like, if you don't have room to put the bees, if you could do this, or if you don't have room to put this, do this. And they are gorgeous. They're everything that I could have thought. The only thing was on Dolly's, she forgot to put the water. And so I let her know, and she goes, you know what, send it, take like the ring off so it lays flat, throw it in an envelope, send it back. And I just got it back today, and these tags, like, they're literally one of a kind. Even little boys, I got his, I wanted him to have a little wolf, because even though he is small, he has no fear. He's chased boar pigs, he's chased coyotes, he's chased the neighbor dogs. Like, he's little, but he's fierce. And so he's like how they say little dogs have like big dog personality or big dog ego. So I was like, you know what? He needs a wolf on his. So you'll see it. I'll show you all of them, and I will link her shop down below. She does have a website where you can scroll through and see everything. You can even get something like with your name or your spouse's name or whatever and get it designed, because they're beautiful. I'd wear one as a necklace. Like, I already have dog tags for the dogs, and I think I showed you guys Eleanor's that I got that looks kind of like a driver's license. And while that was fun for a while, I found myself, whenever I would take pictures, I'd have to zoom in, and I'd have to like white out the address, white out the phone number, because you guys don't need that information. And actually, when she was playing with Hootie's old dog, Ragnar, well, not old, she had to rehome him. I think I spoke on that, I'm not sure. But he actually bit Eleanor's dog tag so hard that it, like, the little plastic part broke off at the top, which I do have like lifetime warranty on those. They replace them for free. But then I was like, do I want to also get that kind for a little boy and for a Dolly? So when I saw Brianna post those dog tags for her dogs, I was like, you know what? And as soon as I went through all of her pictures and everything on her website, on the Pine and Bark website, and started getting my own ideas, I was like, wow, if she could create these ideas, it's almost like I'm designing my own dog tags. And because they are metal, I know that when the day comes that, like, my dad's dog is no longer here, or my dogs are no longer here, those are keepsakes that I'm always going to have, that I can stick on my keychain or make like a necklace or something with all the charms on it and have that be something really special. And is this a snake? You guys know me and my ding snakes. Oh, it is. Do you see it? Do you see it yet? Do you see it? No, no, doll. Dolly. Nuh-uh-uh. Dolly. Oh, that's just a little gopher one. They will still bite. It'll still bite you, you little schnitzel. I'm saying no. I said no. So here's our little friend. I did pick him up because I am going to move him off of the trail, just so on the way back the dogs are not trying to mess with him. Gopher snakes are not venomous, but they will bite. I've been bit on the face, and I just got bit on my finger. But yeah, they're not venomous. But if you've never seen one up close, that's what they look like. And I'm going to put this little honey down so he's not stressing out. Gopher snakes are my favorite. I love them. And I usually give them little kissies on their little snake snoots. But if you've seen my Instagram, one did give me a kiss back. That's what I was talking about, getting bit on the face. But, and I don't care. They're not venomous. It doesn't hurt. It did leave like a little mark for a day. But I don't, with Dolly, want to like be like, look, mommy loves snakes. And then she's like, ooh, snakes are fun. And then one day, like, gets effed up by a freaking rattler or something stupid. I have not seen rattlesnakes out here. We get king snakes, and they're more bitey than gopher snakes. I did see a king snake the other day. Dolly was very excited. We watched it literally like rotate itself like it's like a screw. Like it screwed itself down a hole that it was too big to fit in, but it was determined. So yeah, thank God I haven't seen any rattlers out here, but they, our local vet does offer a rattlesnake vaccine. So if I was going to go camping or somewhere where it is more woodsy or like into like a thicket or something where it's all bushy and we can't see the ground or see what's going on, I would definitely get them rattlesnake vaccinated for sure. So we're still outside, but my dad is watching TV, so I'm going to just show you the tags outside real quick where it is quieter and I can set them down and you can see more detail. So this is Little Boy's, and you can see the wolf like I had said, and then he's got trees at the bottom, and then the moon is around the wolf's head like he's howling at the moon with the mountains. So that is his. And this is Eleanor's, which, as you can see, has a lot more going on. Like I said, there is the sun at the top, and then she's got some bees there, which are coming from the poppies at the bottom, and then the mountains and the water. There we go, there's a little close-up. Her work is just beautiful, and she does have different fonts for the names and different finishes for the metal, so you don't have to get a silver look. I believe she also has like a bronzy or brassy or other options. She also has other options for the top too. You can get a ring or a clip. And this is Miss Dolly's. So you can see she's got the moon and the stars. Got 3 little birds there, and then she's also got the mountain and the water like Eleanor's, but on the bottom of hers she's got some cactus and some trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the dogs now, but there's all 3. So yes, there are also different shapes. You can get circles, a moon shape, you could get a little cat-sized one. And then they just have my phone number on the back, but I'm not going to show you because that's my phone number. But she did such a great job. I'm so pleased. They're absolutely beautiful. So like I said, I'll link her below. These were $26 each, which is not a lot considering what she did with these customs for me. And yeah, you can see each name is a different font. I chose fonts that I thought would suit their personalities. Eleanor's and Dolly's I can't quit looking at. Like, she really brought my vision to life, and they came out exactly as I had in my head. And then Little Boy's.
So I put them on now. So there's Miss Dolly's and Miss Eleanor's. You guys look so sweet. I love them so much. Eleanor's I might have to flip though, because I think it's going to sit that way, and that's her dog license. But they're so beautiful. Sit, ma'am. Ma'am, sit. Let's see. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Look at you. So nice.